You.
But Tanya did talk to the press as well yesterday for the first time.
Right.
So here's a little bit of what she had to say.
It's been really, really hard. I mean, it's just kind of another thing I have to get over. And, you know, I may not be the normal figure skater image that everybody wants me to be, but I'm my own person.
Now, she had been fingered at this point. No, seriously, hadn't she?
She had been
Let's get
fingered
this
by the
party
bodyguard.
started.
At this point.
But she had not talked to police. Police are anxious to talk to her. I understand now there is an agreement. They think the authorities will be able to talk to her within the next couple of days. They also are very interested in talking to her husband, who's also been fingered.
Really?
Nobody talks about him being fingered.
All right, who exactly has been fingered?
There have been reports that her husband
Tanya's
was
husband?
the mastermind
Oh.
behind this whole attack.
I see.
And they say that he used funds that were donated to Tanya for her development as a figure skater, you know, and it might have even been money donated to her by George Steinbrenner
Is that right?
that was used to pay for this attack.
Poor
So,
Steinbrenner.
every time he does something,
Yeah, he's trying to do something
it
good.
just turns bad.
Hey, you know, I'll just back this this figure skater. She's
You know,
an
she's having
underdog.
a tough time,
Yeah, I'm
a
gonna
tough
help her out.
life.
Help her out a little. No, he's involved.
Yeah, but not in a bad way.
Your
Just a
soul
mean
is
thing.
mine.
At least he wasn't fingered.
Jeff Gillooly allegedly used money contributed to help pay for Tanya Harding's.
Harding.
It's in here. It says Harden. Is it Harding or Harden?
I don't know.
Harding. So it's a
Right.
misprint here. Her Olympic bid. Harding reportedly has agreed to talk to prosecutors in Portland today about the investigation. 3 men, including her bodyguard, have been arrested and charged in the conspiracy to commit assault.
I like that big, fat bodyguard who... Is he the guy who actually took the pipe to her knee?
Sean Eckhart. No, he's
Yeah.
the one who arranged for the payment.
He looks real intelligent.
Minions have spawned. Are we having fun yet? Are we having fun yet? Can you seek out the weaker souls already? Are we having Are we having An ally has been slain. Are we having fun yet? An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Are we having... Killing spree! I have the looks to kill.
But he would be
Bodyguard.
the man who did the fingering that they're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, boy, I'd pass on that. He fingered both Tanya and her husband?
I think so.
Boy, that's nasty. Oh, man. Chubby fingers.
You'd think he'd choose. He would go after Tanya or her husband. He wouldn't finger both of them. though.
Maybe he's bi. Anyway, you were talking about the...
Yes, well, let's get back to the quake in Los Angeles. One of the people affected was Michael Bolton, the singer. He was out in
Oh, good.
Los Angeles to participate in an MTV sporting event.
Nothing fell on his hairdo, did it? He didn't want to mess up a single hair on that hair. That's a weird hairdo. He's got, like, hair up there, but it's like, it's...
No, he doesn't have hair up there. He has hair around the side.
Now, hold it a second. That's questionable. I see actual hairs.
Your right
You think he...
tower is
explain
under
what's
attack.
going on there, in your
Killing
opinion.
spree!
I think he has a few hairs up top.
Okay. And you're saying that he adds to that?
And I think he has what, usually that kind of thing that men have where they have like a nice little ring around the side that is
Yes,
very
yes.
plentiful.
I know that ring.
And he has grown that out.
Yeah, absolutely. That I don't argue with. But I'm saying on top, I think there's a fine cut.
A little bit, but not
Yeah.
a lot.
It's an unusual form of baldness.
Yes, and maybe because his hair is curly,
Yeah.
it looks a little bit more plentiful than it really is. Because the little of his hair
right.
still curls.
There you go. You're saying if you cut off those few hairs,
He'd be bald.
he'd be bald. This is kind of like Larry Fine. It's a budding Larry
Yes,
Fine hairdo.
yes. In fact,
Hey, Mo.
it was funny because a makeup artist once told me she was working on a show that Michael Bolton was doing, some award show. And she saw him in the makeup room
With Ron Popeil.
Are we
arranging those three hairs.
Oh, yeah?
The hair that hangs down in the back.
Yeah, fixing
he
it.
spends a lot of time
Yeah, oh, yeah.
making sure that's perfect.
Listen, these out there, this is a heartthrob.
Does this robe make me look powerful?
Listen, if you got 3 hairs, you might as well arrange them.
You might as well take all your time
Yeah.
arranging them.
The singing's no problem. It's arranging the hair that takes all the time.
Yeah, all that if you ever see him,
Yeah.
you notice that hair doesn't just hang down.
And he's a serious guy, you know.
That hair cascades.
It's hard to be serious when your hair is, you have to spend that much time on it. You think he fills that in with like that Popeil thing that you spray on your head? Because it looks like that kind of hair. You never see like that commercial where he sprays?
With the fuzz.
Yeah, and it's like really bad looking hair. I think he might spray some of
You
that.
could be right.
No, I think there's something going on up there.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know.
Let's do an investigation of that.
How can anyone have a serious conversation with him?
You're looking at that hair.
Because he's pretty intense. Yeah, I gotta talk. Yeah, well, cover your head.
I really want to talk to you. He must run around with a cap on most of the time.
Yeah, he wears a cap. A lot of people tell me he wears a cap. That's what protected him in the earthquake.
Well, let's listen to him talk about his story. Michael Bolton.
When he looked in the mirror of his hair or
When he saw his hair falling out.
what's scary? All right, here it is. Michael Bolton.
Painless death.
With that vibration and the intensity, this wasn't a rolling movement. This was a sharp kind of jolting movement. With the intensity, I couldn't believe the buildings would remain standing.
And he also had this to say. Should I play the second one?
Go ahead.
Hey, where's Jackie the Joke Man Martling? Hey!
Party in the underworld.
boss!
Jackie, are you drinking yet?
First beer of the night.
Look at that, Robin. He's got... Oh, Jackie was supposed to just come on. First beer of the night.
Hey, boss, first beer of the night.
Yeah, sorry. It wasn't done the way
You don't do it yourself.
No.
So anyway, Michael Bolton saying his
Michael
hotel
Bolton.
Under attack.
managed to stay upright even with all that shaking.
Michael Bolton. His hair is Bolton. Out the door.
It wasn't a rolling kind of disappearance. It was a sharp disappearance.
Wow. Anything else, Robin? We should get out of here.
Wait a minute.
Because this is the longest show we've ever done.
Jim Neighbors needs a liver transplant. Yes, the guy who played Gomer Pyle says that he contracted hepatitis B 12 years ago.
Hey, you guess who just called in to donate his liver?
Over in India. Who?
Larry Ratzel Sloan.
Oh, well, that's very generous of him.
Yeah, he wants to give it to Jim Neighbors.
Well, let me tell you how Jim Neighbors contracted hepatitis B.
Yeah, let me hear this one.
Because he wants everybody to know he doesn't have AIDS.
Good.
He was over in India, and he was shaving. And his razor, he didn't bring enough of those razors with him.
Right.
So he went out and bought a straight razor, and he wasn't used to using it. And he cut himself while he was shaving, and then he took a shower, and the dirty water from the shower got into the wound, and it caused him a problem.
He wasn't on a watermelon diet? No, so he was shaving, and he got it from shaving? That's possible.
That's what he said.
That's possible.
That's what he says.
Where was the Easter Bunny? No, I believe that. I really do believe that. Because I know that in India they have very...
They have very dirty water.
They do. I would never go to India. I would never go.
I mean, it could kill you.
He's right. I believe that.
And he says he needs a liver badly. He's lost a lot of weight.
We'd offer Jackie's, but no one wants that.
But he's...
His liver's probably better.
Informing people he does not have AIDS. I did read. Now, I don't know anything about Jim Neighbors. I know there were vicious rumors for years.
I never
that he
believed
and
him.
Rock Hudson were a couple.
Right.
But
that was a joke.
Was not true. So I don't know anything about his sexuality. I did read in one of the tabloids that he had a lifetime companion.
Oh, he does?
Oh, Jackie, that is not funny. So I wonder, is he gay?
I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the man. I heard Sergeant Carter, though. Like, no, I don't know. I have no idea who likes who. I have no idea.
You don't want to talk to Paula Poundstone now, do you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, here's Paula Poundstone. Hey, Paula. Paula?
So I'm sitting there, and I get the box of Pop-Tarts. And you know when you're eating Pop-Tarts, they're very difficult because sometimes the glossy end, if you don't toast them quite right, it's really weird.
Yeah.
And my cat is another one who eats the crumbs after I drop the Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what I mean?
Yes, I hear what you're saying. Your humor is very different. It always goes on and on and on. I never get the...
Where is the joke?
But then I was taking out the garbage, and if there's Pop-Tarts at the bottom of the garbage pail...
Yeah.
The glossy end really makes a mess, and you can see it through the clear plastic now that it doesn't bag.
Are you as stupid as Tom Chiasano, our general manager here in New York? Billy does a good Paula Poundstone.
Yeah.
Hey, where you been, man? I haven't seen you in ages.
I've been working and traveling around and stuff.
You're on the new videotape, by the way, because you were like part of the audience and stuff.
Oh, great. That was the best thing I ever saw in my life.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good night that night.
I almost passed out from laughing, and my wife was watching the girl drinking that cup of maggots or whatever it was.
Yeah, Dan Flores, super publicist, told me that was the most disturbing thing he ever saw. And the girl who ate Gary's food.
Yes, he told me that, too.
Yeah, he was like in shock over
Well, everybody, in all my talks with people, nobody fails to mention the maggot girl.
it. Yeah, I know.
Oh, can I just tell you what my favorite part of it?
She almost didn't,
She wanted to leave.
She wanted to leave the
You know
country.
when you're eating maggots?
Yeah.
And sometimes there's a lot of maggots, and some of them are dead, but you don't know which ones are alive and which ones are dead.
Right.
How does the audience know if they're like really creepy crawling or if there's no real danger involved because there's dead maggots?
Actually, Paula Poundstone now is like real political. She's like into like political. She just adopted a foster child. Did you see that whole thing?
Did you talk about that?
Yeah. I just adopted a foster child.
It was the
And they're all going to wear little vests like me.
Throw the dress bag
They're
like
going to
me.
follow me around like the crazy ducklings.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have 7 of them, and they're all going to wear vests.
Let's say a prayer for that kid. And then she did this whole rap about how she doesn't want to bring any more children into the world because the
She
world...
doesn't want to have anything to do with sex, is what she said.
Is that it?
Yeah, because you have to have sex to have children, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with that.
I think it's the other way around. I don't think anybody wants to have any sex with her.
Well,
What a coincidence.
She's coming back to TV.
Oh, yeah?
As a blonde. Ellen DeGeneres is her with blonde hair.
There you go. All the female comedians are the same, and all the male comedians are the same. All male comedians are short little guys.
You know when you're in an airplane,
Yeah.
and the stewardess is always explaining the thing that's coming out there, all goes, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.
Right.
That's why I'm like, you're the stewardess.
What are you doing, like a whole bunch of Ren and Stimpy stuff?
Yeah.
I see on Conan O'Brien. I think you're real good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you did a good job. I left you a message on your machine. I don't know if you got it.
Oh, I did get that. That was great. I'm going to save that for my Howard Stern
No, don't
collection.
save it.
Don't leave him any more messages.
You know.
That's why I don't leave messages on people's machines, because they save them.
Hey, Billy. Howard. Yeah.
Hey, Billy, it's Howard. You did good on Conan.
Did good.
Howard's message.
Hey, you made me laugh.
Billy loves you. He loves you.
Well, he should.
I do. I love you. Right now I'm eating a Pop-Tart and I'm carving your face in it so I can eat you.
If he weren't talented, he'd be in front of the building with a book.
I know.
When we
No,
walk
I'd
in the
be
morning.
making those calls to CNN. I'm under my bed. I'm under the bed right now.
Yeah.
I'm calling in from under my bed.
Yeah, why don't you
Because
get
I'm a
out?
reporter first.
Hey, Larry, the earthquake's over, you big pussy. Why don't you get out under
I'm
the
a
bed?
reporter. I'm a reporter first.
Larry King under the bed with one of his 11
Reporting
wives.
under the bed.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Billy.
All right, I'll talk to you.
It's great, Billy West. Thank you. Bye. He's supposed to still be part of our show, but we never see him.
Never. He's never here.
He came to me like 2 months ago and said, look, I just want to be part of the morning show, and I'm working out a new deal with the station, and, you know.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah, and then I never heard from him again. I go, yeah, we want you. You know, you're good. I think he's still part of the station.
Yeah, but when it comes to you, he'll do anything. He called me the other night to let me know that.
So why don't you tell me?
I haven't had an opportunity yet because he hasn't really done it. He hasn't finished his deal with the station.
Yeah?
He has to have a deal with one.
But why don't you tell me that he wants to do it?
I just spoke to him the night before last.
Oh, 2 nights?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me that you spoke to Billy?
I haven't had an opportunity. You really haven't. In the office.
What were you doing with him?
Okay, I made a mistake.
And
I made a mistake. I admit it. I readily admit it.
you make a mistake every day showing up for work.
Can I at least tell you? Can I tell you my favorite part of the pay-per-view?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your favorite part? I know your favorite part.
No.
The John Wayne Bobbitt.
No. With the when the girl ate the maggots.
Yeah.
Before she ate them, there's this really cool thing. You almost have to freeze frame your VCR. But she had this jar, and you weren't sure if they were real or not. You know, when she came out.
Yeah.
And I thought even grosser than putting them in her mouth. She opened up her underpants, and she started pouring them in. And right before she dropped her dress, you saw them all start to squiggle.
Yeah.
And that was really gross.
Yeah,
that was great.
that took me by surprise.
In her underwear.
How does she collect all those things? I was shocked that they weren't crawling around the stage.
All right, what else, Robin? Go ahead.
Michael Jackson, in the news today, opened Neverland Ranch to some children yesterday.
And this is an interesting thing. Like, I guess there's 2 ways you can go when you're accused of child molestation.
You could stay away from children completely.
Yeah, you could, say, hey, listen, maybe I shouldn't be near children while they're or you can say, F you, I'm going near all the kids I can.
It could be a matter of, I'm going to jail anyway. I should have all the kids I can before I go.
I love all these kids. I don't know. If I was in my cool out on being around all these kids, because it just keeps making me think of the case. I would stop already with all the kids.
Well, of course, that's the immediate association you make.
But now he's hanging around with kids that,
No, hundreds at a time.
yeah, hundreds at a time, church groups.
No longer is he being with one child at a time.
You're so loving to the children. Did you hear that song where the kids sing about how much they love Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Very beautiful.
You like that, huh?
We stand behind you, Michael. Yeah, of course you stand behind him.
Michael.
Wouldn't stand in front of him.
Well, there all kinds of speculation going on. He is supposed to give his deposition in that civil suit filed by the 13-year-old boy sometime this week. They're waiting for an answer from Jackson as to whether he's actually going to do that. Meanwhile, the little boy gave his deposition, the 13-year-old boy. He said that Michael plied him with gifts, special trips,
That's good.
and told him that it was okay, all these things he was doing, and that the other kids didn't complain.
Of course not.
So why should he? And he said it all started, things escalated when he and Michael went to Monaco together. And they both came down with colds. And because of that, Michael said, well, come and sleep in the bed with me.
You might as well.
We don't want to infect the rest of the people.
Yeah.
Let's us just stay together.
You'll stay in bed and nurse our colds. Oh, God. Lock him up.
And then from there, they started bathing together in the nude. And he said,
Let me tell you something.
Michael started pleasing himself
In the
in
bathtub?
front of him.
Right. Well, that's no big deal.
Is that a bad thing? And then it escalated from